2 years after the alleged bond scam took place, the Presidential Commission of Inquiry has brought to light much evidence never revealed before. Who are the key players surrounding this incident and how are they connected? Newsfirst Zulfikar Farzan takes a look at how the story of the Treasury bond scandal began.
Faced with repayments on the massive loans inherited from the previous government, the central bank decided to raise 1 billion rupees through an auction on the 27th of February. Little did they know this would be the trigger of a monumental public outcry. The bank received just over 20 billion rupees in bids, and former Governor Arjuna Mahendran instructed the Public Debt Department to accept 10 billion. On the 16th of March 2015, in an exclusive with Newsfirst, Mahendran accepted that there was a communication gap between the central bank and primary dealers.
Now, in this instance, I think that communication didn't work properly. We should have said we needed to raise 10 billion, but of course, we had advertised it the previous day, and I only got to know of the Treasury requirement on the Thursday. So there was miscommunication. I accept that.
Perpetual Treasuries Limited is the primary dealer under investigation for making extremely large bids at the controversial auction. While Arjun Aloysius is listed in the parent company of PTL, Kasun Palisena acts as the CEO of the primary dealer. Arjun Aloysius is the son-in-law of Arjuna Mahendran, the governor of the central bank at the time of the auctions under investigation. At the auction on the 27th of February 2015, Perpetual Treasuries made 15 billion rupees in bids, of which 13 billion were made through the Bank of Ceylon. This sparked the controversy, with the Auditor General calculating that the actions of PTL resulting in a massive loss to the nation. His revelation was made before the Presidential Commission of Inquiry. Trading practices of Perpetual Treasuries has come under question as well. The Attorney General's Department exposed a pattern in trading designed to mask the real beneficiary in the bond transactions. The pattern has been designed at the expense of the employees' provident fund. The intermediary identified by the Aegis Department was Pan Asia Banking Corporation, who generated a marginal profit in this role. PTL has used money brokers for the same purpose. What's more astonishing is that the former chairman of Pan Asia Banking Corporation PLC, Nimal Pereira, had also used the bank to trade his securities and the securities of his company, NP Capital, with the EPF. The Presidential Commission wants to know who else benefited through this intermediary operation. In all these transactions, the point person at the Employees Provident Fund is Saman Kumara. His extensive assets have led the Commission to question his personal financial position. He will appear before the Commission again on Monday. Where will Saman Kumara's evidence lead? Will it expose the people at the top involved in the scam? Newsfirst will continue to follow the evidence with the Commission and connect the dots.
Well, here are some of the views expressed by opposition politicians with regard to fraud and corruption.
Now an alcohol distillery is being made with Aloysius's money. Newspapers are being purchased. There was a paper called the Puduma Pattare. There was a heap of papers. They can print even a ton of paper if they want to, because of the amount that they stole. 2 television channels have been given loans worth millions. The owners remain the same officially, but loans amounting to 500 million each have been given. Agreements have been made in such a way that the television channels are to report news and other political programs according to their needs until the loans are paid off. It is there in the agreement. Only the 2 parties concerned are aware of this. They have got hold of 2 channels. I can even show those channels from among you. One is here.
Channel දෙකක් අල්ලලා මට ඕන නම් මෙතනින් පෙන්න දෙයි. එකක් නම් ඉන්නවා. දෙන්නම එක ළඟ ඉන්නේ. දැනට පොඩ්ඩක් මධ්‍යස්ථයි වගේ පෙන්නනවා.
Both are together. They may seem to be unbiased, but when an election is nearing, everything will be revealed. They will work for Ranil Wickremesinghe. That is the agreement. With this fraud, they are controlling even the country's media. No investigation is being carried out. That amount is not calculated, but they count the money collected in tails of temples. 1 month and a few days after the change in government, 26 billion rupees was defrauded from the central bank, which comes under the purview of the Prime Minister. This was just the beginning. Ravi Karunanayake and Arjuna Aloysius have got together under the guidance of Ranil Wickremesinghe. There are charges against 10 ministers of the government. That amounts to 131 billion. They are trying to catch up for the 17 years they spent in the opposition. We have a Prime Minister who doesn't even know about the issues in his house. He is a shameless Prime Minister. This government came to power to give media freedom, but those who came forward for free media are trying to bring in acts to keep the media quiet. Why? When the government is not working and when facts of frauds and corruption are being revealed, they want the media to be quiet. Dear friends, the media cannot be curtailed with acts.